Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Ellen Barrett. Thank you so much for joining me today. And with me now, I have Stephanie Rearick. She's the founder of Mutual Aid Networks. Thank you so much for being with us today on Talk of the Town.
Thank you.
So let's start off with, if people are watching this and wondering, what is a Mutual Aid Networks? Explain what that is for our folks.
So a mutual aid network is a new type of networked cooperative, and it's really a way to create a humane and regenerative economy by changing how we work together, doing things that we already know how to do.
So my next question was going to be, why create it? But you kind of answered it there. I mean, those sound like great things that we all want.
Yeah, I mean, really, essentially, our economy right now is built on people having to have jobs a lot of times that are at the cost of planetary health or cost of their own personal happiness. And the way we see it is there's an infinite amount of work to do, but a really limited number of good jobs. And we can create really good work, and we can start valuing the work that each other does in different ways.
That. We could all agree on that, I think.
I think so too.
And how has a mutual aid network or the mutual aid networks improved your life?
So what they're built on is sharing and cooperating and using all our resources before we use money and exchanging really freely and on an equal basis with each other. So people might have heard about time banking. There's Dane County Time Bank in Madison and Dane County, and it's a way we exchange time instead of money. And one thing that it does is it gives me a chance to connect with people all very different from myself. It connects us based on mutual strengths and interests, or a strength that I have that complements a need that you have. So I meet people of all different races and classes and abilities and ages, but also people all over the world who really, I think most people in the world really would like to live in cooperation and peace and abundance with their neighbors. And I get to meet people all over the world who have a similar vision, and we're connecting in this way.
And it sounds like that's how it could improve my life or our viewers' lives as well. Would you agree?
Exactly. What we're aiming to do is really create opportunities. Our mission explicitly is to create means for everyone to discover and succeed in work they want to do with the support of their community, and be rewarded for work that includes taking care of people in your family or in your neighborhood, or beautifying your neighborhood, or weatherizing homes. And so really just creating a lot of good opportunities for people to do work that they enjoy and have a really good quality of life that doesn't rely on having tons of your own money.
Right.
Some of your own money, some money that's shared, some other resources that are shared and exchanged more freely.
I love that because, I mean, you think back to how things used to be done. A lot of trade occurred in this country, back when. And for some reason, we really stepped away from that. But people's time and their services and talents are so valuable. So what a cool way to kind of bring the two together, I guess.
It's like the market economy ate all the rest of everything, and so we're just working on supporting the community economy alongside the market economy by using things like time banking and using things like sharing and making maker spaces and tool libraries and shared laundry. And again, we can do the work that's necessary in the market economy, but we can also do all this other stuff that's much more enjoyable to us, making art, making sure that everyone's taken care of, everyone's eating every day, kids have something to do when they come home from school, etc.
I love that. So somebody's watching this and they think this is awesome and they want to get involved. How do you get started?
So first of all, you can go to mutualaidnetwork.org and you can join the global cooperative that we've created. So we have a global mutual aid network called Humans United in Mutual Aid Network. So join the Humans. And locally, we're starting a lot of really interesting efforts on the north side, in the Willie Street neighborhood, in the Allied Drive neighborhood. We're hosting a summit here in Madison, so we have people coming from around the world to come and learn and share with us. So February 17th to 20th, there are a lot of different events that you can find at mutualaidnetwork.org. And especially on Sunday, February 19th, we're having a big event called Resist and Build. So first of all, resist the push to divide us and build something new and better and cooperative that can take over some of the functions of the failing economy right now.
I love that. We can all get so much done for each other and ourselves if we work together. I really think that's the message. And what a great initiative and great events coming up. So thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you. It's a pleasure.
We appreciate it. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town here on Wisconsin's 57 Television after this. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. It has been warming up outside, And if you're a golfer, you've probably been getting the itch because it's getting closer to that time of year. And with me now, I have Corey Sokol, and he's the co-owner of Dodge Point Country Club. Have you had the itch yet to be out for golf?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you always get the itch around this time of year, especially with the weather that we have coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Slowly approaching.
yeah, for sure.
Getting ready. And now you guys are the new owners. And so there has been some changes, correct, at Dodge Point. And what have you guys been doing to kind of change the course and really make it, I was looking at pictures online, just a beautiful space, a beautiful public golf course?
Well, we took over about 5 years ago.
Okay.
We had 2 other investors, and now it's just down to my mother and myself.
Sure.
But, you know, just taking care of the maintenance, the grounds, upgrading the facility where the restaurant and the tavern's located. I know that people have been pretty excited about how
Yes.
things have gone with that. So it's been a very good 5 years.
And now your motto is an environment where small opportunities kindle new feature experiences. I love that. And how do you think this motto that you guys really try to live by there pertains to your customer service?
Well, you know, I think that when people go to golf courses, they kind of think of a little bit of snobbish,
Sure.
ritzy, you know, stuff like that. So our big thing is we want to keep it as personal as possible. You know, we're out in some smaller communities, so family is definitely a close thing, close-knit stuff out there. And I think that's what we always try to keep in the back of our minds whenever we have something come in there. So
Absolutely. And kind of going off of that customer service, I know that's really important to you guys. And plus you've kind of revamped, like you said, in the 5 years that you guys have now had the ownership. The combination, I think, of that is really powerful. And how do you think that's kind of impacted the course and the surrounding communities as well?
well, I mean, we can just see by the amount of people that are coming through the doors. Our superintendent's been there for 20 years, and he said he's never seen this amount of people that have been there in the last 5 years like it was before that. So, you know, I think word's definitely getting around that you're going to get treated very well
Right.
when you come to our facility.
Growth is great.
Yes, correct.
And now also, since you guys have revamped it, kind of an added benefit is that you've been able to add some things like spaces for reunions and weddings and family outings and that sort of thing. So tell me more about that.
Well, you know, like I said, just getting back to the maintenance part of it, you know, making it pleasing to the eye. Golf is definitely a recreational sport, but, you know, you still have to have a very nice appearance when it comes to that. And, I mean, we've had people that have even come out and take engagement pictures that haven't even hosted their
Yeah.
weddings there. So you know things are going in the right direction if they're trying to use that facility for that purpose.
I've noticed for myself, because I'm not a huge golfer, but I have been out to multiple golf courses because they're beautiful. I mean, it's such a beautiful green space to be outdoors or maybe get lunch or if you're going there for an event. So everybody can really enjoy your space.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we live in a pretty stressful time right now.
Sure.
So whenever you can get away and relax a little bit, I think that's definitely key.
Right. And now you guys also support juniors programs and have kind of helped push for future generations to use the space that you guys have. And you're celebrating its 70th year this season. Is that
Yep.
correct?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
And I think that that's something that I pride myself on because, you know, if our owners and that didn't take it over, that golf course wouldn't be there today.
Yeah.
I know that it was getting outbidded by us, by some farmers. So it makes it happy that we could keep it that way. But the junior programs are definitely a huge part of it. Jeff Bradley from Dodgeville and Greg Gedlinger from Dodgeville have been helping too, and I coach the high school team.
Awesome.
So I think, you know, it's definitely a key thing that we need to keep the youth involved with the golf. So.
Absolutely. And quick before we go here, if people are thinking of you guys, maybe it's for an event or more information for when you guys are going to be open and they can hit the links, how can they get in touch with you?
The best way now is on our website, which is www.dodgepointcountryclub.com. There is an email link on there. Just because we're such a seasonal business, we're not there all the time throughout the winter. And then I also give my cell phone out all the time because I have no problem, which is 608-574-5168, so anyone can call me anytime. So.
I love that, real personal touch. Again, with Dodge Point Country Club, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after this. Welcome back to Talk of the Town, and we're talking ice cream today. I'm so excited. Probably one of my favorite things besides chocolate, and any sort of snacks. So it's a great topic to chat about today. I've got Stacy Fritz with me today. She's the owner of Calliope Ice Cream. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're my favorite today. You brought ice cream with you. I don't think
know.
it gets any better than that.
This is real ice cream. Oh, you guys can feast.
Oh, yummy. And so tell me about what's different with your ice cream.
So we are a super premium ice cream, which
Yeah.
means it's the full-on 14% milk fat.
Right.
There is a very low overrun. That means there's not much air in it. So it's very dense. It's very flavorful. It's the good stuff.
The science of ice cream.
Yes, the science of ice cream indeed.
I love that. And tell us about your flavors. We've got a couple different ones here
So
today.
I call this ice cream for adults. So I have a brandy old fashioned, which is our best seller, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So it's very cherry, but there's bitters in there. We have graham cracker, which sounds kind of dull compared to everything else, but it's like the best version of a graham cracker because it's not dry and crackery. We have a hearty breakfast, which is whiskey, bacon, and French toast.
I love that.
Oh, it's so good. Hot peanut butter. So we have a couple spicy flavors. The hot peanut butter is one. It's peanut butter and sriracha.
Ooh.
And it's got a little bit of a kick, not crazy. It's a lot like if you've had Thai food and there's that dipping sauce that
Sure.
you get. It's that in ice cream form. I have a lemon lavender, which is lemon based
That
with
sounds
lavender
good.
flowers. The first thing everybody does when they eat it, they go, "Oh, that's so refreshing."
Yeah.
It's a very nice flavor. And then I've got a Mexican hot chocolate, which is another spicy. It's chocolate, cinnamon, and chipotle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Such fun flavors that you
Yeah.
may not think of, but what a fun new thing to try and get a couple and share them with your friends.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And where can people get your ice cream?
So we're in a lot of grocery stores around town. I'm in all the Hy-Vees,
Perfect.
Metcalf's. We're at Ian's Pizza, and they're all available by the pint. Chocolate Shop makes my ice cream, and so they have my pints available in their company-owned stores. So in the reach and
perfect.
freezer, you'll be able to find those.
So if you want another size other than a pint, maybe you want a little more ice cream. Is it possible to get that?
Well, if you're a real big fan,
Yeah.
we do make it available by the 3-gallon size. So that's great for parties, weddings, any kind of catered event. We've done graduations.
Oh, how fun.
So if you've got a lot of people and they really like their ice cream, you can get it in the 3-gallon size too.
Oh, very fun, very cool. And now you said the Chocolate Shop makes your ice cream.
Yes.
Where is it made?
So they have a facility here on the east side of town.
Okay.
And they've been awesome. I couldn't do what I do without them.
Yeah.
This, with them, giving them the recipes and them making it for me, enabled us to get into business without having to do a dairy processing plant build out, expensive machinery. So, we weren't really sure, are people going to go for spicy ice cream?
Right.
It turns out that they do. But, Chocolate Shop has helped us so much with sourcing, and they've been great, and they make awesome ice cream. So, and they make my ice cream awesome.
Awesome. Oh, I love that. And do you have any new sort of flavors in the works?
So,
We want the scoop.
so to
See what I
speak.
did there? Yeah.
So what we're working on right now is it's like a chocolate Rice Krispie treat. So it's a marshmallow base with chocolate Rice Krispies. And so that's going to be more, I was going to say more kid friendly,
Yeah.
but that's not
Adults
true.
love that too.
Oh no, all the adults I know are like, when's it coming? When's it coming? So
Do you have a personal favorite? If you had to choose just one?
I might have to, oh, this is so hard. It's like asking what is my favorite kid.
Right,
I might have to go with the graham cracker because it plays well. You can make a lot of sundaes out of it,
Yeah.
like a s'more sundae or a key lime sundae. The brandy old fashioned, though, it's our best seller. Here we are in Wisconsin. No,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Oh, so much fun. Get all of them. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong. Again, this is Stacy Fritz with Calliope Ice Cream. Thank you so much
Thank
for being with
you.
us today. We appreciate it. And we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after this. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. With me now, I have Ryan Meester, and he's with Isagenix. And if you haven't heard of it before, I think a lot of people maybe have heard of it, but don't quite understand what it is.
Sure.
Ryan, could you tell us just a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. When people ask me what I do, I
Yeah.
really start off by saying, it's fun. I help people get fit, feel fantastic, and then put them on a path towards financial freedom. And I do that all using this tool called Isagenix.
That sounds great. Like
Yeah.
what everybody wants.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Easy peasy is 1, 2, 3, right?
Exactly.
So what is exactly Isagenix?
Well, it really boils down to three main things as I think about it. So first and foremost, it's a complete nutrition system.
Okay.
So it's not a diet. It's not like a lose weight fast,
Yeah.
fad, anything like that. It's a complete nutritional system that really just focuses on fueling your body with the optimal nutrition so it can do exactly what it's meant to do. Naturally detoxify, replenish the nutrients in your body. And then really whether it's, trying to lose that sticky 5 or 10 pounds that you're looking to do or build lean muscle, it just helps you do exactly what your body really needs to do. So that's at the core of it. And it's
Sure.
hard to really explain in words. It's something you need to get into your body and then just realize how it makes you feel. That's
Right.
what I tell people for the most part. So that's at the start. And then it is a company. It's a really great company. It's been around for 13 years. It's been growing fast, but they have a vision to impact world health and free people of both physical and financial pain. So it's an awesome vision, and they have big goals ahead, so it's an exciting time to be a part of it.
So how did you get into this business?
Well, it's funny because I didn't actually look to get into the business at all. I just
Yeah.
was looking to feel better.
Yeah.
I before Isagenix, I was tired. I was in a physical rut. Didn't like the way I looked in the mirror when I woke up in the morning, and I was just looking for a change. And so I was introduced to it by a friend of mine in Chicago named Meg. She was awesome. I watched her transformation over the course of a couple months this past summer, and then I jumped in. So in the first month, 30 days, I lost just over 20 pounds, which
Wow.
was incredible. And I had way more energy, jumped into the gym, and then really committed. And actually, these pictures here is a representation of my journey so far. The top picture was August 1st when I started. The bottom picture actually was just a couple weeks ago after about 6 months of using this nutrition. So,
Wow.
over the course of time, people obviously ask me, what are you doing? You look better, you feel better. And so I was able to naturally share it and kind of stumbled upon the business side, which has been a true blessing as well.
So I'm assuming then this is really what drives you to continue to do it and be a part of it, having that experience yourself and seeing what really can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, I felt the impact that
Yeah.
it had on me. People are out there, they're looking for better health. They're looking to feel better, look better, more energy. And seeing the impact that it's had on myself, on my parents, my aunts, my uncles, my friends, my family, all of that firsthand, along with the thousands of other stories that I've seen on our product support page on Facebook and at company events, I feel obligated to share it with people now. It's
Right.
not just something that I want to do. It's like I feel like I have to share it because I
Right.
truly feel like the people that I'm looking for are out there looking for me as well.
What would you say makes Isagenix different than other supplements or different programs?
It's a good question because there's a lot of them out there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's seen a shake or seen a bar or things along those lines. And when I first started diving into this, the key thing that really struck me was their commitment to no compromise products.
Yeah.
And so the formulator, his name is John Anderson, he started or co-founded the company because he was sick of the companies he used to work for telling him what he had to put in. This is too expensive. We need to make it cheaper so we can make more money.
Right.
And he wanted to use the best ingredients possible so they can source their whey protein from grass-fed cows in New Zealand. They can spend the money they need to test for herbicides and pesticides and heavy metals to make sure none of that is in the products. So that commitment to making the products the best they can is really what gives me the confidence, in addition to the results that I've seen, to know that I'm in the right place at the right time.
Such obviously a big physical difference, but I'm sure mentally too, just feeling more confident and feeling, like you said, just genuinely better than
Yeah.
you did before.
Absolutely. I mean, it's crazy to see the impact that a physical change has on
Right.
other areas of your life. Whether it
Absolutely.
be, wanting to invest in yourself and personal development, becoming more of a leader, having more energy to help other people. All those things really start with your own change, and then you can really spread it to others.
So if people want to get started, what is their next step?
So next step, first of all, just try and contact me. Information's up on the screen there, whether it be through Facebook or my email address, whatever it may be. And the first thing I do is just plug you into that product support page. So you can start to see for yourself, look at all the stories, see the impact this is having on people's lives, and then do your own research. It's all about finding the right time and finding the right fit for you.
Absolutely.
Isagenix is not for everybody, but it's for a lot of people.
Right.
So you have the ability to look into it for yourself, and then I'm there along the way if it's something you want to give a try.
Such an interesting program. Thank you so much for sharing it with us today, Ryan. We
Absolutely. Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
And thank you to all of our guests, and thank you for watching today. You can find us next time on Talk of the Town, only on Wisconsin's 57 Television.